I'm not gonna lie, I was very suspicious of this arc starting. I'm like, where are they going with this? But man, we got some good answers.
Hey, check out our Patreon in the link below. You'll have access to uncut and upcoming reactions, skits, behind the scenes footage, and so much more. Your support goes a long way to helping us with more reactions and original content. Also, thanks for subbing. Set the bell for notifications. Your boy RockLee.
Hey guys, if you're not subscribed, now's a great time to do so. Fire Force coming at you, starting now. What's going on, guys? Your boy RockLee here.
DirectoryNasty.
Jumping into our Fire Force reaction. Jeez, you look bright in that camera. Anyways, jumping into our Fire Force reaction. Quick recap of the last episode. Yo, O'Gween is like in full Cowley mode, okay?
Yeah, that's exactly
Yo,
what it reminds me of.
Dope, man.
Nice.
I'm glad they're giving him justice on Fire Force.
Yo, let him shine a little bit. Let him flex a little bit, man. He's not doing much damage.
Flexing.
But against anybody else, if he's not fighting a demon, yo, we know O'Gween's gonna put that work in.
It literally took the whole team last time to check out a demon. So like, him just holding out is like very impressive.
Yeah.
Shinra apparently is gonna have 1 second to finish this demon off. He's doing kind of what we speculated, that he would find another source other than the Evangelist, but they're already setting us up that this is not gonna be the final source, because after he uses it, like he's not gonna have it again.
Yep.
So they're teasing us. But the point is this is gonna show that he doesn't, there's something else other than this Evangelist.
There's so much going on that we don't know.
There's more entities that are like the Evangelist. There's just more questions,
literally, all they did was spark more questions. Now we know, we see the keys have to go into the Amaratu. We know that somebody with the Adolaverse is locked in each Amaratu chamber. Then the question becomes, who's in there? Why does the Evangelist want the pillars? Is he trying to get out? Is he trying to build another one? Like, what is actually happening? Jesus.
Which is funny with Fire Force, because what Fire Force does, and I think it's different than some other animes, but here's what I think they do. As they move forward to answering a question, they open up other questions.
Yes.
As they go forward. So there's a
was
whole bunch of questions, but I think it's gonna be like almost like a globe. Like, you know how you start in the bottom and you kind of go up?
Yeah.
And it comes in full circle? All these questions are gonna get answered like boom, and everything is gonna make sense. That's what I think.
I think that was one of the great pivot points they did between season 1 and season 2. As they answered the question of human combustion, they presented the next question. How do we reverse it? How do we prevent it? How do we, and it just kept going. It's like it built upon itself, which was a nice change of pace.
Yeah, I agree. So, hey, we're gonna jump into the reaction. If you guys aren't subscribed, now's a great time to do so. Full reaction will be on our Patreon. Here's the thing, especially with our Fire Force, we don't get a lot of love on Fire Force, so comment below, let us know what you want to see more Fire Force, and hit the bell for notifications so we can get some more support on our Fire Force reactions. Anyways, let's start the reaction starting now. Grace is the key.
So you're wrong. All grace matters. Let's go. Still put hands on him.
Yo.
I like it. Good question. Her.
I never knew the Evangelist was a her all this time.
Me either.
There we go. Here we go.
Come on, do it.
Jeez, he's still not even using the heat.
Do it. Oh, wow.
That was his human face. Probably.
Yes.
What?
Oh, wow. The spatial grounds. Oh! Yeah, that's terrifying.
That's the Evangelist. Yo, this guy reminds me of Job,
This is terrifying.
but not the good Job, if it makes sense. I don't know if you know your Job.
I do.
He lost everything. The bugs.
The bug. Turn them infernal.
And that's how he became a disciple.
Jeez. Jeez. Oh my gosh, Shinra.
There you go. That's the kind of heat or whatever.
Jesus. 3, 2, 1.
そう感じるのは私がご神体の中で長くアドラバーストで焼かれたせいでアドラの気配が強まったからでしょう。私も元は人間。
That's why she said the same as you.
Yeah.
150年前にすでにあったものの一つを修繕しただけなのです。この地に住む動物たちを苦しみから救うためそのエネルギーを破壊ではなく創造に使いオアシスを作りました。古くから人類はあまたの宗教を起こし天国と地獄神と悪意の宗教には神や悪魔というものが共通して存在する。もしこの世界にあるさまざまな宗教が彼女の見せたアドラが元になったものだとするの
Based on vision of telling she has shown others.
遠くなるほど昔から伝道者は歴史の裏で人類の思想を操るべくその手を引いてきたのか
Yo,
もしれ
that'd
な
be
い。
wild. Did you see the White House?
Yeah, I do see the White House.
人類が創造した彼女が作り上げたもの
Oh man.
So that means our world took place, and this is after, like,
Yeah.
they show like our kind of buildings.
They're saying the Evangelist is so old that she's the God that we think we know.
Mother Lode?
Yeah, because they understand what's going on.
This is the way they spell Lode, was Lode.
Oh. Yeah, weird.
It's L-O, yeah. She's gone. Oh. How do they not know their own Amaterasu? They don't get close to it, or is it because of the religious factor keeping them away?
Oh, that's who they think she... Okay, so they don't think the Evangelist is in the first one. They think it's her.
How the heck they're gonna bring all that? Do they have their truck?
I don't
Yeah, they
take
do.
pictures.
Do they look, right?
No, I got confused. I thought that was Arthur. They were showing as one of the pillars, but it was Show.
That's that my guy YaBoyRockLee training.
Yo, right? I'm not gonna lie, I was very suspicious of this arc starting. I'm like, where are they going with this? But man, we got some good answers.
It's good. It was a good couple episodes, man.
Yeah.
If she is Amaterasu, just how they explained this one, she had the link to Liodolo and technically could give him some type of grace. Not saying that would her intent right now. I'm just saying that if he could get the first pillar on his side. She was sacrificed, so she may not be inherently evil is what I'm getting.
Yeah, she's just mad at the world. You locked me up for 400 years, bro. She was the first great cataclysm. Wait, no. Yeah, absolutely they're hiding something.
So it'd be crazy if the people that we call the Evangelists, who are the bad guys, aren't so bad. It's always like that. The people that are the bad guys, there's something else going on. Yeah. All right, so
That's tough to ride with, bro.
we never get. I know what they're gonna do. So let me turn this off. Okay, let me reset the camera too. What I think. Okay, so this is what I got. I think for a while, I think we kept thinking that the Great Cataclysm happened because of one of these Amaterasu 250 years ago. And
No, I had only thought of that recently. But up until this arc, I knew there was a Cataclysm and then there was Amaterasu. But when they found this one in the middle of nowhere, that's when I started speculating. I was like, wait. What if one destroys, one creates? But we know that's not true now.
Yeah.
Because of the story they just retold.
Yeah.
We know that theory's out the window.
And I think they know that this is going to happen. I think they're prepared for people to get confused and they drop the explanation again. Here's what you know again, guys.
Yeah.
Here's what you just learned.
Here's
Put
what
this
you-
together.
yeah.
And then they move forward.
I hope you got it, because I'm missing a piece
Okay.
still. I'm missing.
So Great Cataclysm happened 250 years ago.
Okay.
Had probably something to do with the Evangelist.
Okay.
You saw her come through this barrier. That's that, okay? Then they made Amaterasu, okay? They talk about some great flame. They probably sacrificed this girl who is the first pillar.
Oh, exactly.
And she's in Amaterasu. What I don't know is why there are two, though. Maybe someone else tried it. It didn't work. This girl just talked about it was used to destroy. Now she's using it to create. So, like, there's still something I'm not putting together here.
Yeah.
But the one in Japan, from this story,
Creates.
it was to create.
Yeah. Yes, it was.
Hypothetically, the Great Cataclysm that happened 250 years ago probably could have been the one they just found in China. I don't know.
Don't even know.
I don't know why. There's two. That's why I don't know what to do with that information. So what I would guess right now is the Evangelists who are in white robes and red crosses. I don't know if they're fully bad, even though they do bad things. They've been using these bugs, etc., etc. Soul is hiding something. So Soul is probably doing something. They're probably trying to be good and corrupt, and this Evangelist organization is. How do I say this?
But it doesn't make sense that the Evangelist's goal, though, is to bring about the Great Cataclysm again.
It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense. Like, you...
That's what they said. That's what they said, because you're right. Shinra just said, but the Avengers helped create at some point. Now, why does the Avengers want to destroy? And then the scientist guy was like, Soul is hiding something.
Got you. So you think the Evangelist like, yo, I got to destroy, pulling a park basically. I got to destroy this before they take it and misuse it. Like we were talking about.
No, I know what you said.
So Evangelist might actually low-key be the good guys, and the Special Fire Force are the bad guys. I've always been suspicious of Hajime anyways, and you know how I feel about religious sects.
I wouldn't call him even a good guy or a bad guy, but they were created out of the evil that Soul is possibly up to, if that makes sense.
Maybe.
Like you think about, you go back and follow, like let's go back to Naruto. Okay, you look at the Akatsuki, right? Started by Nagato, right? Who came about because of Konoha basically going out and destroying things. So now his version, I'm gonna make Akatsuki because we're gonna collect the Kyuubi and bring this peace to the whole world. So, but they're bad guys in response to something that the good guys were doing wrongly. That's what people are like, what the heck is he talking about? I think the Avengers are a bad organization in response to a crooked thing that Soul is doing.
The Holy Symbol. Okay.
So when they tell you why they started, their origin story is probably gonna make sense, but they're still bad guys.
Yeah.
But the good origin story. Like y'all was doing this is why we're here.
I could see that. I'm not sold.
Soul is up to something, bro. And
they're
not even letting the Fire Force do the full investigation.
That's my whole thing about it. I've always known that the 1st and the 5th in Hajime are up to something. Company 1, Company 5 in Hajime, without a doubt, they are up to absolutely no good. Don't know what it is. I find it a hard time believing that the Evangelist is an extremist reaction to the first, the fifth, and Hajime. However, I won't discount it. It's a good theory. It is actually a really good theory.
I'm just looking at that little hint of misdirect.
Yeah.
You know? I still think they're a bad group of people.
They are a bad group of people, but if you're thinking of them like the Akatsuki, where they're just an extremist reaction to a reaction of the good guys.
And there's also, and you also said something like, why would the soul, or why would the Evangelist want to destroy? They mentioned some religious stuff, so now it makes it even appropriate to tie it in. You know, like how like God gave Adam and Eve, like, this is your garden, you follow these rules. Yeah. And then Adam and Eve didn't follow the rules, they did something bad.
Oh, so like, all right, we didn't follow the rules, restart. You give me a lot of food for thought.
Because they're tying with religion.
I can't jump on board with you yet. But I'll tell you right now, I got a foot on land, a foot on your boat. That's it. I'll give you that. I will leave the door open because that's actually a good crafted theory based off what we got. That's really good. Yeah. That's very reasonable. But there's too many pieces missing. I just can't go with it.
Here's another thing I'm also gonna say too. Man, I got a couple wild, bold statements. Right, like. So the first pillar, you saw how she's crying and she went through this. See, Shinra also has these evil faces. Yeah. So an evil face at this moment does not necessarily inherently mean that you are evil, okay? Even that this Adolo thing, this entity that
she's like, I'm not evil. I was just like you. However, when she activated that grace, I thought she was about to take a soul.
So this pillar, the first pillar, I can see we're looking. Yo, someone has to help Shinra out.
All the pillars have something.
The first pillar.
Inca, look at it. Show doesn't show emotion. Inca is little insane. Shinra has a crazy smile. The first pillar, she has that weird face. They all have little. And in that pillar, the one in China, in the west and the east, whatever, had the Rinnegan looking eyes and the black eye. They all have a little something, just a little creep factor. Yeah. So you could be right.
But what I was gonna say though, I think if he can give the first pillar what she wants, she might help him. The first pillar is in Amaterasu, could hook him up with an Adolo. She's been in him being chaotic. And you heard the girl that has like the electricity that gonna control people. She goes, oh, it must be the first pillar doing whatever. And I'm thinking that she doesn't have control over what the first pillar does from Amaterasu. That first pillar
does what she wants.
They can't control. I don't think they can control her.
It'd be interesting to see how it turns out.
Ooh, yeah. Yo, you've been burning forever. Help me defeat the Evangelist, and I can free you. I can switch places with you. Who knows? And she's like, okay. He's making more of a connection with her.
Yeah.
He showed her crying, the whole thing. So it's something. That's it. Yeah.
See, it would behoove me to ask, do you think that the second pillar and Show, I can't remember her name, shouting with the eyes always covered.
That's the one that talked about the electricity.
Yeah. Do you think they know that at the end of this, they need to end up in an Amaterasu for the rest of their lives to achieve the Evangelist's dreams? Do you think they know this and they're okay with it? Or you think the Evangelist is just casually not mentioning that they're going to be locked up for the rest of their lives?
The thing is, I don't know. Yeah, because like I start wondering what they know, who's calling what, where's the Evangelist? Does the Evangelist actually force them to do anything?
From my understanding,
wait, Electricity Girl's a pillar, the one with the visor. She's a pillar herself. I think Inka's a pillar, Show's a pillar, Shinra's a pillar,
and there's the first pillar. She's not a pillar?
But the first pillar's already in the Amaterasu.
Yeah, oh, maybe. I don't know why I'm counting her. I've been counting her for a while, too.
She could be. No, she could be. I'm not even saying she's not.
I'll have to look at her.
And back to Show don't even have a lot of control about whatever's going on. He's kind of brainwased. So
yeah, very
that's
much
that.
So, yeah.
Inka, you might tell her this and she's going to get off. She's going to be happy about it. So.
Wild times, man. Wild times.
Yep. Anyways, that's the end of our Fire Force. I'm glad you guys made it to the end if you are still watching. Full reaction will be on Patreon. If you haven't subscribed, now is a great time to do so. Go ahead and hit that bell for notifications, especially on Fire Force. I'm your boy YaBoyRockLee.
DirectoryNasty.
Look for him in the description below. He's active on YouTube. He's running his own operation. Show the man some love as well. We are out.
Don't forget to follow us on social media. Also check out YaBoyRockLee.com for merch.